Can I help you?
Walk blessed.
That's it. And why is it
Yes,
Malphas
did
who
you get a
carries
chance
the
to look for my
sun
mother
temple on
yet?
his back? Isn't that a gesture
Bandits?
of servitude?
No.
I'd like to tell
Malphas
you I'm
carries the
relieved,
sun
but
temple because
if
he
those
also
bastards
carries
get the better of
humanity.
her some...
Without the benevolence
Oh,
and
by the
sublimity
gods.
of the
Anyway.
gods, the world would
Thank
still
you for
be
your
at war,
efforts.
just as
I
it
appreciate
was after
it.
the devastation of
What about the
Stockholm.
paintings?
Everything we had, we
Will
owed
she-
to them.
You know.
Correct. The god's
break.
reign is not driven by greed for power.
Well, that's
Their
good and...
highest endeavor
Here.
is the
I think you've earned
preservance
this
of
for your
peace
help.
and stability,
Thank you
no
again.
matter the cost.
Now, if
Keep
you'll
that in
excuse
mind,
me,
son.
I need to tell my
And
husband about
honor
all
the
this.
path Malphas
Walk
has chosen
blessed.
for you.
And know
This
that
is
you're
the
welcome
only
here
way
anytime.
of showing gratitude to all he and the Lightborn have done for us.
Is it important?
I'm Obulus, my dame.
Just need one good haul.
Do you hear it? Do you hear him talking to us through the depths? It's him! It's the Black Guardian!
Move along.
Right out.
From the up. Sit. Yeah.
Yes?
You got guts. walking around
Ah,
with
the
all that
ringmaster
stuff
plans to
down
pair you with Raga Shadowclaw.
Should have placed my money
No,
in the turn.
but you will soon. She's an alchemist. Small tip from my side. Don't... Aren't you eager? You know the drill. Go downstairs and walk...
Bet.
The fight will take place in a
Talk to
couple of
Russia.
hours.
This is the fourth battle of the mysterious newcomer called the Nameless One. But will it also be the last? Because this time, we picked a special treat for her to feast on. Mesdames and messieurs, you came to mud, and you shall have it. Not bad.
Look who's back. Not bad, not bad. I was expecting you to pee your pants after she did that little trick of hers. But no. You kept your cool as usual. Sure you don't want to start working as a mercenary? You could make more money that way. Either way, here's your pay.
You can do this.
I had hoped you'd ask that. Aye, I do. And this time, you're in. No. If you're man enough, you'll fight the beast tonight. Aye, the pride of the pit. And the good thing about it, even if you hack it to shreds, all we need to do is give it some elixir and have our necromancer stick it back together, and it's as good as new. I won't lie, though. It'll be hard this time, and chances are you won't make it out alive. If you do make it, though, it'll be worth your time. Something like that, aye. But let's not dwell on the details, shall we? All right, I'll wait. But do take too long.
From the upper city, huh? You got guts walking around with all that stuff down here.
Yes? Thought so. Well then.
But can the Nameless One also oppose the beast that's been soaking this soil in blood for decades? We shall see. Unleash the beast!
Let's see you dance, Nameless One. Enemy! Good. That's enough. Let's talk. Fair enough. This is better. Forgive me my dramatic entrance. I was just about to explain. I'm Naris, voice of the Father. I've been watching you for a while now because I'm looking for someone with your set of skills. And, our little encounter down in the pit erased the last doubts I had about you. That accent. You're an Outlander, aren't you? Shit. Does that mean I have to explain who the Relator is to you? Right. The Relator is more than a bunch of criminals, though. But regarding your original question, the Voices are the military arm of the Relator. I'm sure you've seen some of us before. We come into play when a matter needs a strong hand to resolve itself. Indeed. Let me get straight to the point. I want to hire you for a mission. Well, you look like someone willing to slaughter other people in front of a gawking crowd for a handful of coins. At least that's what you did down there. Don't get me wrong, I don't judge. The pit fighters know what they're getting themselves into. But after what I saw you do down there, I concluded that you're willing to do a lot of things if the pay is right. Or am I wrong? Well then. Well, actually, it's simple. I want your help in killing someone. their leader, not mine. When I was 6 years old, the Relata abducted me and a dozen other children. That is, they bought us. Shagun, the old cunt who owned our orphanage, she sold us like cattle. Us, and over the years, at least a dozen more. And we all came from the same orphanage. The refuge. And no, I have no idea what they did to us. I remember nothing. Why? Well, probably because the father shoved an ingot of gold up her ass for every child she sold. But the flesh maggots got her a while ago, so she took her reasons to the grave with her. Yes. That's the big question, isn't it? At first I thought it was about child trafficking. You know, tender little knaves and girls for rich bastards. Ark's bigwigs. Yet now I've come to the conclusion that it must have been about science. Experiments. Only the father. As I said, I'm pretty sure you have the wrong idea about them. The Relata doesn't see itself as a guild of murderers, but as a faith, a sect, a cult, in other words. The blackmailing, the shadow tax, is how they finance the little community. That the physical body is the worst thing that ever happened to man. It's a whole that needs to transcend. But we digress. If we're to work together, you'll soon have some rogue cultists telling you all this shit anyway. Kind of. After the father was done with us, he simply disposed of our corpses. This is also the first memory I have of that time after the abduction. Waking up in a pile of dead bodies. I don't know exactly, but I must have been somewhere between 12 to 14 years old. Still half a child, in other words. As you can imagine, I was a mess for the first few moons after that. Once I was able to think somewhat straight again, I looked for help in the upper city. Of course, the guards didn't believe a word of what I said and sent me right back down into the caverns. No. And frankly, it doesn't surprise me. I'm sure hundreds of ragged kids from the Undercity had come to them before, telling them horror stories about how much they suffered down there, only to get a bed and some food. Also, as you may have figured out by now, the Order doesn't have any power down here. The Relata controls the caves, and that's how it will stay. Many things are horrible. Still they happen. Correct. Let's put it this way. I came to realize that no matter how much I cursed and cried, nobody would come to my help. So I decided to take matters into my own hands. I taught myself how to survive and how to fight. And years later, I entered the dust pit for the first time. One of the voices saw how well I could fight and offered me to study the Relats. Their codex, their holy scripture, written by the Father himself. I shaved my head and became a scion, the lowest rank. The Father doesn't bother with most Relay, especially not with the scions. Also, when they discarded me, I was still a child. Now, I'm a man. 8 years ago. Revenge. Yes. I want this monster to pay for what he did to me and the others. And I want to make sure that it will never hurt anyone again. Ever. One of the core beliefs of the Relata concerns the Day of Transcendence. It's the day when every Relame who's ever proven him or herself worthy leaves their body to continue existing as an immortal, immaterial being. And they also believe that this day is imminent, since the Father found a way to achieve transcendence for himself and for his lambs. In the weeks to come, it will set out an expedition to the Frostcliff Mountains. Since this expedition will be an extremely dangerous undertaking, he will bring along almost a dozen of the best mercenaries available. You will be one of them, and together, we will kill the Father. I'm telling you this because I need someone who knows how to kill. Better than the usual cutthroat you find down here. You seem... Also... Never mind. As I said, you can fight. That's enough. Well, I can pay you 400 pennies now, and 800... Also, think of all the riches that we'll find in the temple itself, or in the Relata's treasure chambers. Well, the Relata spent the last 2 years excavating an old temple that apparently was lost in the glacier for now, according to the father, this is where we'll find the key to achieve transcendence, but that's about all I know. By doing something that impresses him. As you can imagine, the Relata already has its stock, but if we do something that impresses the father or the first seer, it might be enough to convince him to hire you. Look, I know how shaky it sounds, but it's out. So, are you with me or not? Good. Meet me at the Wailing Tree, 2 hours from now. Here. This'll help you get back to the Undercity in case you need to return to the surface before our meeting. Stay safe.
Madame?
Huh? Can I...
Obulus, my dame, please. The Lord will redeem you for your kindness.
Madame?
We always go too easy on this guy.
I just don't
Oh,
respect
lovely
those
adherers of the
anymore.
crunchy
Oh, that's
pleasure.
just how he is.
Crow and
Always
the
talking.
teeth sink into it.
Stop ignoring me!
Move along.
Madame?
Do you know the aged
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves.
Sorry. I know. Can't sing.
Can I help you?
Madame?
Uh-huh. Now, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need. Walk blessed.
Malthus's blessings, dear madam. Might I interest you in a ware from my most exquisite
Greetings.
assortment?
Do you need a potion to refresh your stamina, or are you a user of the arcane arts? I have all you'll ever need.
Potatoes, garlic, fish. Yeah, that should be it.
Well,
Walk blessed.
Huh?
Walk
Can I
blessed.
help you?
Sure. Take a look. Walk blessed. Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books,
Yeah?
scrolls,
No,
potions,
I just put them
anything
out for you to look at.
fighting magic.
Tell me what you need, and be quick. Walk.
Bread fresh from the oven. Treat yourself.
Where did I put that?
Oh, hello. I haven't seen you around here before.
No, I just put them out for you to look at.
See anything you like.
Tell me what you need, and be quick. Walk blessed.
Sure. Take a look.
Hungry?
Walk blessed.
Just what a weary... Traveler needs.
My dame. Huh? Can I help you?
That's just how
Walk
it is.
blessed.
Oh, hello there. Are you looking for garments? I have the finest cloth from Kile to Enderal. Come and look for yourself.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this earth.
Yes?
You're from the surface, aren't you? They say that Taylor Aranthil came back. Let's hope he knows who ruled.
What a surprise. Didn't think I'd ever see you again. I don't want to know. If the Relata asks, you don't ask questions. That's the first rule you should hammer into your head down. In other words, it's fine. The crowd was a bit disappointed, but technically, you won. Though, as I'm sure you understand, how about never? Why? Because no pit fighter, no matter how powdered and glimmer-capped Dusty is, will voluntarily fight if he loses, he dies. If he wins, he dies too. Because and now come on, don't give me that look. You earned a shitload of money in a very short time. Maybe you can come back in a couple of moons or so, if the dust has settled. But until then, forget about it.
Uh-huh.
Obulus, my... Oh, thank you. You truly are a good person.
What? That's all you got? Come on.
Move along.
A foreigner, huh? What a surprise.
Do you hear it? Do you hear him talking to us through the depths? It's him.